I think we can all agree hearing the last thought of people who are about to die is both a blessing and a curse. You get to know some really deep and personal things about these people, but you also become privy to secrets and information you may not want to know. So you can decide for yourself whether or not you would want such a power. Now, let us look at the story of a man who finds out exactly what it is like to have this ability. In our first part, we meet a man who never asked for this ability, but gets it anyway. He's sitting in a room with his dying grandmother. He holds her hand while she slowly loses consciousness. He stays with her until her eyes close one last time. While she's alive, the two share moments of joy and happiness, reminiscing about the good old times. However, in the quiet moments between those memories, Ethan feels an unsettling presence that seems to seep into his mind. As his grandmother's grip weakens, he senses a change in the atmosphere. Suddenly, without warning, a chilling thought cuts through his awareness. I don't want to go yet. The thought is so unexpected, so forceful, that it jolts him back to reality. He looks down at his grandmother, noticing the subtle changes in her breathing. Her time is near. He tries to shake off the strange feeling, convincing himself that it's just grief playing tricks on his mind. But as his grandmother's vital signs fade away, the thought echoes louder in his mind, a haunting whisper that lingers long after she's gone. He buries his grandmother, mourning the loss of his beloved family member. Days turn into weeks, each one heavy with its own unique brand of sadness. But amidst his grief, Ethan finds himself haunted by an unsettling phenomenon. It's a persistent auditory hallucination. He hears a constant stream of hushed voices carrying fragments of final thoughts from strangers who seem to be on the brink of death. These thoughts, although disembodied, feel intensely real, piercing through the veil of his sanity. Unable to comprehend what he's experiencing, Ethan grapples with the growing certainty that he's losing his mind. But little does he know that what he's experiencing is only the beginning of a much larger, more profound journey. In our second part, we watch as Ethan begins to realize how powerful this ability actually is. Despite the chaotic jumble of thoughts constantly bombarding him, Ethan remains resolute. He doesn't surrender to despair. Instead, he actively seeks answers, determined to understand the perplexing phenomenon he's grappling with. His relentless pursuit of clarity leads him to an enlightening realization. He discovers that he possesses a remarkable ability, a unique skill to perceive the final thoughts of individuals nearing the end of their lives. With this newfound understanding comes a surge of determination. Now, aware of his extraordinary gift, Ethan resolves to make the most of it, embarking on a mission to bring closure to those whose deaths have left behind unanswered questions. On a rainy afternoon, as Ethan walks through the bustling city streets, he witnesses a horrific scene unfold before his eyes. A car screeches to a halt, having been involved in a collision. People rush to the scene, their faces etched with concern. As Ethan draws closer, he sees a man slumped over the steering wheel, blood trickling down his forehead. There's a terrible stillness about the man, a palpable sense that his life is ebbing away. Drawn to the scene, Ethan steps forward, and as he does, a sudden rush of emotions overwhelms him. Before he can react, a final thought pierces through the chaos. "Tell her I'm sorry." The words echo in his mind, leaving him shaken. It's as if the dying man has reached out from beyond, trying to convey a crucial message. As the sirens wail in the distance, Ethan is left pondering the meaning of these cryptic words. Who is this man apologizing to? And what exactly is he so remorseful about? In our third part, we see how Ethan copes with his new reality. Over time, the whispers become his constant companion, weaving themselves into the fabric of his everyday existence. He learns to navigate through life with this extraordinary yet burdensome ability, becoming a silent witness to countless lives nearing their end. With each passing day, he delves deeper into understanding the complexities of his gift, uncovering hidden patterns and connections within the whispers. Ethan finds solace in the predictability of the whispers. While each one is unique, offering a glimpse into a different corner of humanity, he finds comfort in their consistency. It's a strange paradox, but in the midst of death and regret, he finds a sense of stability. Determined to find meaning in his curse, Ethan begins documenting the whispers, pouring through countless pages of notebooks filled with fragmented thoughts and untold stories. As he continues to listen to the whispers, he notices intriguing patterns emerging from the cacophony. He starts to observe connections between the final thoughts, uncovering subtle correlations that hint at a grander narrative. What initially appeared as random fragments now seems like pieces of a complex puzzle, urging him to decipher their hidden meaning. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to understand the bigger picture, Ethan embarks on a quest to unravel the enigma. He meticulously examines his records, searching for answers that lie dormant within the labyrinth of whispers. In our fourth part, we learn how Ethan decides to use his abilities. With each passing day, the volume of final thoughts echoing in Ethan's mind grows more intense. The once faint whispers now form a deafening roar, making it nearly impossible for him to concentrate on any task. The cacophony of voices fills his waking hours and invades his dreams, blurring the line between the physical and ethereal realms. As the boundary between reality and the whispers blurs, Ethan's mental and physical health deteriorates. Sleep becomes a distant memory. Simple tasks require Herculean efforts, and he finds himself constantly battling the encroaching darkness that threatens to engulf him. Amidst this turmoil, a pivotal moment arrives when Ethan stumbles upon a peculiar pattern amidst the overwhelming noise. He recognizes a recurring theme in the final thoughts, an underlying connection that hints at a sinister force orchestrating the demise of unsuspecting souls. The revelation shakes him to his core, igniting a burning determination to uncover the truth. Realizing that his gift has evolved into a curse, Ethan makes a profound decision. He vows to dedicate his life to understanding the malevolent presence lurking in the shadows. He dives deeper into his meticulous records, seeking answers that will shed light on the darkness enveloping him. As Ethan continues to investigate, he uncovers a series of disturbing connections among the deaths he's witnessed. He realizes that these aren't random occurrences, but rather deliberate acts orchestrated by a single entity. With this realization comes a renewed sense of urgency. He understands that he's not just dealing with the echoes of the dead, but with a malevolent force that continues to operate, claiming new victims. This revelation propels him to action. He dives deeper into his research, determined to expose the truth behind the whispers. In our fifth part, we watch as Ethan becomes obsessed, determined to end this reign of terror. Ethan ventures into the city, seeking answers among the living. He believes that somewhere amidst the bustling crowds, There exists a connection to the entity orchestrating the deaths. As he navigates through crowded streets, he listens intently, hoping to catch another whisper, one that might lead him closer to the source of this evil. Ethan's determination knows no bounds. He visits the sites of the deaths, revisiting the physical locations where the final thoughts were uttered. He meticulously examines each place, searching for clues that others have missed. Each location becomes a battleground where Ethan confronts the darkness that lingers, trying to piece together the motives and methods of the sinister force he's up against. Driven by his unwavering resolve, Ethan delves into the darkest corners of the city, seeking out places where the veil between the physical and ethereal realms is thinnest. He immerses himself in the city's underbelly, exploring abandoned buildings and forgotten cemeteries, hoping to find a nexus point where the whispers converge. As Ethan's investigation intensifies, he finds himself in a race against time. The entity behind the whispers seems to grow stronger, casting a wider net of terror. With each passing day, the stakes become higher, and Ethan's obsession knows no limits. If you enjoyed this story, you should definitely check out more content. We've got plenty of amazing stories just like this one.